fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained, I'm prepared for the...
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
That's the reason we bought for. So if you never trusted the arm, but if you know, you know.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Roethlisberger.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Jordan
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Behind the chain, second and 13.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they... And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Raheem Mostert with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Steelers 7, Bills 0. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a give to Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
35 to Mike. Get the ball. Mike 35. Mike.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to launch it for Washington. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And it's up and good.
Score, Steelers 14, Bills nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
14-yard line.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Allen, he'll let it go deep for Foster. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bills nothing.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Space to run past the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Pittsburgh.
Raheem Mostert with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Bills nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long.
58, come on. Oh, baby, come on, let's go. Hey, alert 3. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On 1st down, Allen going deep for Diggs. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on. You better.
To throw again, Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
You can't stop me. Sack lunch, baby. Yum, 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 yum.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. So after the INT, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen going to throw deep for the end zone. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball? And they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
35's the mic. Oh, you get on the head. Oh, you get on the head. Mike 35, Mike 35.
From the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He finds his running back, Mixon, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check 15. Check 15. Jump. Alert. Jump, jump. Regular.
Allen now on 1st down. And John Brown's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
You know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They throw it out right complete, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Raheem Mostert.
The tackle made by Ken Crawley.
He was brought down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. First down and a little extra from Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Raheem Mostert, 45 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike 35, Mike 35. 56, 56. 25. 56, 56.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Allen again. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check safety, check safety.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And that's complete to Croft. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
Bills.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Defense, let's go. 35's the Mike. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Mike 35, Mike 35. Defense wins championships, baby. Watch motion, watch motion.
From the gun, Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 19.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 35, Bills 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Going deep for Diggs.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
By the Steelers.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Joe Hayden.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he stopped immediately there.
Mixon, the ball.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And the grab by Croft. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, it's all around. Check. Come on.
One final try here for Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
10 at the
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Bills on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Bills on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation, and that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They run for it with Mixon. And he will have the 1st down, but hold everything. A flag is down. This one might not stand. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Allen to throw once more. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer.
Bass on for the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Steelers 35, Bills 21. Tyler Bass.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Down, Pittsburgh.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2nd and 11 now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, they went back to it, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now Allen on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I got. 35's the Mike. Oh, you got deep? Mike 35, Mike 35. Alert! Watch the blood. 35's the Mike.
Throwing again. Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long because remember they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bills draw a bit closer. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Steelers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it, okay, okay, yeah, can I hit that? Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah.